That thousands of people protested against plans to suspend the United Kingdom's parliament across the country within hours of Prime Minister Boris Johnson announcing the plan. At Westminster, crowds blocked traffic and some held a sit-down at Parliament Square, chanting "Stop the coup," while others headed for 10 Downing Street. There were impromptu demonstrations in Edinburgh, Cardiff, Manchester, Bristol, Cambridge and Durham after the Queen approved an order that will see the Parliament being suspended for more than a month. Thousands of people, including Shadow Home Minister Diane Abbott and left-wing columnist Owen Jones, gathered outside to make their voices heard. A series of other protests have been planned in major cities across the UK over the next couple of days as well. It comes as an online petition to stop Boris Johnson from proroguing the Parliament hits nearly 1 million signatures, with thousands signing up by the minute. Let's now also take a look at how British newspapers have reported on the developments. Daily Mirror's headline has just one word: prorogue, with the emphasis on rogue. There is a photo of Boris Johnson below the headline, and the letters rogue are highlighted in red. The newspaper also highlights how this is a constitutional crisis. The paper reports that Johnson has been branded a tin pot dictator for suspending Parliament. The Sun's headline calls Johnson a suspender. The front page reads that Johnson has shit the Commons to drive through Brexit. On your screens now is the headline of the new European newspaper. The front page: Brexit tin pot despot. The Daily Mail reports that Johnson suspended the Parliament to thwart anti-Brexit MPs. It also adds that the UK Speaker has called it an outrage. Another newspaper reports how British parliamentarians are outraged over Johnson's decision to shut down the Parliament. This is the Daily Express newspaper. The Times front page, the headline reads, Johnson goes for broke. Our London bureau chief Mandy Clark now joins us live for more. Mandy, perhaps we are out of words over here because all those British newspapers have described it in many ways, from prorogue to suspender, and you've protests happening across the country. It looks like the Brexit mess is boiling over further.
Indeed. Another term that we've heard is it's a very British coup, the use of red tape and parliamentary procedure to try and stop the MPs debating a no-deal Brexit, trying to stop them from putting any legislature through. So there's a lot of very divisive feeling in the UK about it. It's very difficult to see what will the way forward be. We also know that there are independent members of the public who are going to the high courts trying to stop this injunction. There was very little the Queen could do except approve it. She doesn't, a lot of her position is very ceremonial, but we do also know that the leader of the opposition, Jeremy Corbyn, has written a letter to the Queen demanding for this prorogue to be stopped. So lots of different factions are trying to make their voices heard and definitely make sure that it's a democratic system that goes ahead, because right now many people feel what Boris Johnson done is highly undemocratic.
Highly undemocratic is the word coming in from the British people. And Mandy Clark. Mandy, thank you so much for taking time out to be with us here on WION Dispatch.